Hi everybody, happy Thanksgiving 2023. I want to welcome you back to the second annual Thanksgiving Trade Run. And this year I especially want to give thanks for my mom, Joan Bowen. Let's get started. Let's start this video watching the T1 pull its train out of the long cut and head upgrade into town. I got the T1 and all the passenger cars to recreate a train that Mom rode as a child. Her father was a switchman on the Pennsy, and her family got free travel wherever they wanted to go. Her family would go from Baltimore to Ohio to visit the cousins there. One thing she fondly remembered was looking out the window and seeing the tail end of the train going the other way. She was remembering the famous horseshoe curve. Mom was an extraordinary person. Born in '32, she was organizing scrap drives for the war effort before she was even a teenager. She married my dad in '51, and they spent over 30 years together, or 60 years together before he passed in 2012. Mom went to her library and taught herself fluid mechanics so she could tutor Dad to pass his officer exams for the fire department. Mom always had a thing for cleanliness and organization. Mom and Dad would visit my son and I, and invariably I would always find her cleaning when they arrived early and I got home from work. My son Michael and I would spend weeks trying to get the house ready so she wouldn't be cleaning. One time I got home and Mom had the Venetian blinds in the bathtub cleaning them. Michael and I gave each other high fives, knowing that if she had inspected the house and all she could find to clean was the blinds, then we'd done pretty well. Later in life, I talked my parents into moving down here to Murray, Tennessee, where we built two houses, one for them and one for me. In '98, we began their home. Dad became so overwhelmed by the scope of what we were doing that he had a nervous breakdown. He was out of action for months. I remember Mom and I on Christmas Eve pouring 20 yards of concrete for the footers of their home. We worked past daylight and finished troweling by the light of our car headlamps. She then went back and took care of Dad and fixed him dinner. At 66, Mom was the general contractor for those homes, organizing all the permits, delivery, and then being there every step of the way during the build. I give thanks for her not only being my mother, but being my best friend, my closest confidant my entire life. Whenever I needed help, she was there. When I just needed to talk, she was there. Mom was also very crafty. She's done the interiors on several of the buildings on my layout. You can see this one, sort of restaurant down the bottom. Looking around, you can even see that she's got a front on the jukebox. She did some incredible work. Up the top. Now this is another of Mom's buildings. This is the pool hall right on the main street. They've got 2 floors of the pool hall, and up there with the shaded windows, they've got an illicit card game going. Little poker game. I moved my mom in with me for the last 2.5 years of her life. And I'm honored that I could give back a little love she gave me for 66 years. Mom passed on October the 5th, and I honor her memory with Pensy Day here on the railroad. Thanks for watching.